What's up, everybody? Come on in. Got some good stuff for y'all. Yeah, come on in. Yeah, come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Yeah, come on in. Come on in. And we'll get started. All right. Let us begin. Let us begin. Now, got a little special. Got two special guests with this particular lecture. And I was talking to two guys last night, and they told me to pass on their messages for y'all. We sat down in the primordial. They want to let y'all know what's going on in this day and time and what y'all need to prepare for. And I wrote it down in messages so y'all could always put them in the form of a letter. This is not the first time I've done this. I've also done it with UP Newton, and I've done it with Fred Hampton as well, both super popular members of the Black Panther Party. So, once again, we back at it with Tupac and Biggie, the notorious B.I.G. and Mr. Amaru himself, Mr. Shakur himself. So, let us begin. Well, I'm going to start with Tupac first. Now, his hashtag or his frequency was the last Black Panther. He was the last of, we like to say, dying breed or dying energy of this time. Cause when he was coming up, they was coming after Black Panther Party members, still hunting them down well into the 80s. That's what they don't tell you. They never stopped. They didn't stop hunting them even after the 70s. Now they did well into the 80s because the Black Panther Party didn't even break up until they didn't even break up until 1982. Like they officially shut it down in 1982. So they was being attacked and watched by the government well into the 80s. They got a lot of them got locked up or exiled or however you like to look at it. They came after those ladies and gentlemen. So Tupac being a byproduct of this, growing up in this environment, of course, will have a lot to say about his people. You see what I'm saying? Now, it came a time in his journey that he was going to revamp the Black Panther Party, but the universe and his soul had other plans. Like, nah, you need to change the frequency now. You need to transform it, and so he ended up putting the energy into his music, which he has multiple CDs: Tupacalypse, Me Against the World, Machiavelli, All Eyes on Me, of course. So just a few of them. What up, Blake? Just a few, just to name a few of what he did. The songs he dropped, and he was an angel. He was angelic. Came down here to spread the word. You see what I'm saying? That's the frequency he was vibrating on. He came down here to show you and everybody else, if you listen into his music, what's going on. Like, say, for example, Hail Mary, Hail the Divine Feminine, because the Virgin Mary is the Divine Feminine in Christianity. You see what I'm saying? So those are hidden, encrypted messages he put in his song all the time. So let's begin with his message. Tupac says this: all eyes are on you now. They know who you are, and they know what's inside you. Their biggest fear is the resurrection of this internal power, God power. You all have the elites wishing for better days, as they have feared the coming of this time for so long. So don't be afraid. Look within and embrace your power. Hashtag Kill Illuminati. Sincerity, Mr. Me Against the World. So here we are. So that was his message to you. He was telling you what it was. You see what I'm saying? He's telling you that the elites on the scale of really one thing: your God power. You see what I'm saying? What up, Kevin? They scale of one thing: your God power. And that's what Tupac's message was. You see what I'm saying? He said it right here. They know who you are. And notice what he said. He said, all eyes are on you now. They know who you are, and they know what's inside you, because they studied your text. They've learned your history. They know your esoteric sciences, and they are planning to they have been planning to stop, desist, and shut down the inner God within you, the inner deity within you, for some time now, because this time has been prophesied, right? All right. Then he says their biggest fear is the resurrection of this internal power, which I said your God power, goddess power. That's their biggest fear that's inside you. The resurrection of this means they can't touch you, because that's prophesied. He who rises up in the last days shall be protected, or have a tent, a cover over them, and thine enemies will not be able to touch you. You see what I'm saying? This is just I just paraphrase what's in the Bible and what's in all the holy texts, not just the Bible. They have the Quran, Torah, all of it. Bhagavad Gita, all of them have the same fucking thing in them about this prophesied return of this group, these futuristic people, which is now rising back up to becoming gods and goddesses again, deities again. This great ancient lineage, ancient people rising back up, and they will be entering their own new golden age. So this is what this is about. He said, because of this, you all have the elites wishing for better days, as they have feared the coming of this time for so long, and they have. So don't be afraid. Look within and embrace your power. Hashtag Kill Illuminati. You see what I'm saying? So he's telling you They been fearing this. Like the last 2,000 years of their reign has been in preparation of shutting you down during this time. No lie. That's this is the period they've been scared of the most. They've been just preparing for what's to come. Ever since they got their hands on your material or our material, this is what they've been after, right? And then he said, of course, sincerity must be against the world. So this is what it's about. The last Black Panther came down here to tell you what's to come. He put it in his music. He tried his best to live their life every day. And they gonna tell you, well, he got caught up in gangster energy, but no, that's not true. Gangster rap there's no such thing as gangster rap back then. It was just reality rap. So they weren't gangsters. You see what I'm saying? They were portraying the reality of the hoods and ghettos around the world, which just so happened to have a gangster element. You see what I'm saying? So it was called reality rap back then. Because I talked to the old heads and they tell you, we didn't even know what that was. The politicians slapped their label on reality rap, gangster rap. We didn't call it that. We called it reality rap. You see what I'm saying? They tell you that in the Straight Outta Compton movie. Like, nah, this is reality. This is our reality. We just showing you what's going on in the hood because y'all not showing what's going on, so we gonna show you what's going on. So this is what's up. This was his energy, right? So now let's move on to Biggie. Now, Biggie was a different animal altogether. He represented the last black Caesar. You see what I'm saying? He carried that Godfather frequency. You see what I'm saying? And that's the life he lived. That's what he wanted to do. That's what he enjoyed. And that had its place. You see what I'm saying? The Godfather energy is exactly what it said. It was just physical soul. You see what I'm saying? That's all the Godfather and Godmother energy is, physical soul. Cause when you're dealing with the Godfather and Godmother, you usually vibrating at your what? Solar plexus. So it's physical soul. Cause it's not in the spiritual chakra, you're still in the physical chakra. You see what I'm saying? So that's what he was vibrating on. This is what he was about. And he came up in the struggle like anybody who knew who he was, like Tupac, like everybody. And he fought his way up. He met Puffy or whatever, and they got together and they made it happen. And he had his CDs, Life After Death. He had forget the name of the other one. It was Life After Death and Ready to Die. That was the other one. Those are the two main ones that he came out with. He had other mixtapes too, but those are two main CDs that he released in the world. You see what I'm saying? That was released up under the label. So, and he had his own message that he wanted to tell you. This is what he said. This is what Biggie said. He said, "What's up, ladies and gentlemen? This your man, the Notorious B.I.G. Now that I'm experiencing life after death, I want to let you know that these mofos are hypnotizing you with material wealth. But true wealth comes from within, whether it's coming from the mouth of the artist or mind of the scientist. Always remember that the soul warrior, not just the street warrior, is what really makes you a threat. Now, show these fools what a true Godfather and Godmother is really about. Sincerely, Big Papa." That's what he said. That's the message he wanted to convey to y'all. Now, he told you right here. He said, well, I like what he said was, now that I'm experiencing life after death. So now he in the afterlife. He in the primordial now, right? I want to let you know that these mofos are hypnotizing you with material wealth, the new technologies, the new cars, whatever. They distracting you with these technologies and material wealth from the big picture, which is the internal wealth, which he says here. But true wealth comes from within. Whether it's coming from the mouth of the artist or mind of the scientist. Always remember that the soul warrior, not just the street warrior, is what really makes you a threat. So he's telling you right there, always put your soul first and body second. You see what I'm saying? It's always. Cause don't let these motherfuckers hypnotize you with physical wealth. Ain't nothing wrong with acquiring it, cause you gotta live down here, you gotta survive or whatever. But that's not that's not, don't treat that as the end. You see what I'm saying? That's only a stepping stone, a piece of the puzzle to help you navigate this life. Nah, true wealth, true teachings come from within, come from the soul. So this is what it's about. Focus on your soul first and your body second, and you'll always come out on top at the end of the day, no matter what you go through. See what I'm saying? How many homeless spiritual people you know? None. You see what I'm saying? They got homeless revolutionaries everywhere, but how many homeless spiritual people do you really know? None. Because in the eyes of the Lord, in the eyes of the Lord, you're always protected. You're always gonna have what you need to succeed. Sometimes you're gonna have to go out there and get it. Sometimes it's gonna fall in your lap. That's the life of a spirit man and a soul man. Soul woman, spirit woman. You see what I'm saying? So, and then he goes on to say, now show these fools what a true Godfather and Godmother is really about. Express your soul here on the physical is what he's saying here. Express it here. Express it here. Don't wait till you die to tell a story. Nah. Spread your power now. Spread your teachings now. While you still young, while you still able, while you still got the fire in your belly. You see what I'm saying? Don't wait till 50, 60 years old to come out with something. Come out with it now. You see what I'm saying? Bring that heat now. Bring that fire now. Because you'll be surprised who looking at you and who watching you to see where you going or where and what next soul is going to be inspired by your works. You see what I'm saying? And so sincerely Big Pop, because that was one of his code names down here. So there you go. That's the message from the last Black Caesar. And why I picked the Black Caesar, if y'all ever seen the movie with Fred Williamson back in the day, it was called Black Caesar. And you know, he was the man, he was the master, you know. He was the godfather of his own mafia, and he was just about their life, you see what I'm saying? And they could never beat him because he was the master on the physical. Because Godfather and Godmother energy is physical soul, you see what I'm saying? That's what it's about. That's what it's about. So I definitely wanted he was also an angelic, you know, sent here to do a different type of show, give you a different kind of energy than what Tupac gave you. But he did it well himself. So there you go. So you got two angels that hit the planet to show you what this soul shit all about in their own way. So that being said, let's move on to hip hop as a whole. How about that? Now, let's discuss hip hop. What is hip hop? You see what I'm saying? As it is defined by the Urban Dictionary, hip hop is a social, political movement that came about in the early 70s. It gives people who grew up in the ghetto a voice. So that's what hip hop really was created from. It was created by Kool Herc, DJ Kool Herc, and Coke La Rock, I think that's his name. Coke La Rock. Yeah, and they always held these parties in the Bronx in New York, and they started in 1973. And what was happening here was they built this. They didn't know it at the time, but they was building the foundations for the hip hop frequency. They was using their physical and spiritual soul to bring this forth. You see what I'm saying? So this is what this was about. You see what I'm saying? And if y'all want to know more about the history of hip hop after this lecture, then go check out the TV show Hip Hop Evolution, and they give you the history of everything on Netflix. You see what I'm saying? So this is what this is about. I just want to throw that out there before I forget. And Kool Herc and Coke La Rock will give way to multiple generations of hip hop artists. So let's dive into this hip hop thing. Let's see where we going here. Let's see what this is about. Now, hip hop was originally based off 4 elements. They was based off breakdancing, MCing, aka also known as rapping, graffiti, which is the artistic side of hip hop, and turntablism, which is the art of mastering, disc jockeying. Cause that's what they call themselves, disc jockeys. That's what a DJ is. So they was mastering the art of disc jockeying. You see what I'm saying? The art of mixing and scratching the records together to create new sounds. That was their art. So there was four elements of this. You see what I'm saying? They created this energy that this energy that will explode this energy known as hip hop. You see what I'm saying? And so what happened here with this energy? It moved from the Bronx all over New York, of course, Queens, Harlem, and various other locations in New York, and then it was spread all across the country, and of course, as y'all know, all across, eventually all across the world. So there were four elements, and then they added a fifth element, which is known as 52 blocks, which is a martial art that they included these rhythmic flowing techniques to protect themselves on the street. So that was also included in hip hop as well. That was the hidden fifth element of martial arts. So 52 blocks, ghetto blocks, the jailhouse rock. You see what I'm saying? Just a few names of it, and it will go on to be it has risen back up to become a very popular. You know, it hit the mainstream now. You can see in such movies as Gun Hill with Lorenz Tate. It was in the guy Turbo and Undisputed 3 used it. And I'm trying to think if there anywhere else they used. I know for a fact those two movies, definitely. So you can check them out. Now, these five elements would create for the second generation of hip hoppers like Grandmaster Flex, Run DMC, and all them that will come next. A skill set that they would use to produce beautiful and amazing melodies for their times. You see what I'm saying? Throughout the 80s. You see what I'm saying? So this is amazing art. This is where they start. This is where people start recognizing them a little bit more, and they start setting up the record labels. But of course, they didn't believe in them right away, but they were starting to. You see what I'm saying? Now, a lot of people want to know, why was hip hop created? It was a response. It was a response in the 70s. There was a powerful energy on the planet, a powerful soul energy hit the planet as a response from the cries of the freedom fighters in the 50s, 60s, and 70s. You see what I'm saying? It was a crowd, and what made hip hop so different is it's a warrior art. It's not like all the other musical genres which dealt with love and soul, and they also dealt with you had country, you had pop. They dealt with their styles, animations, popping and locking, dancing. You know, so all these arts were completely different. Hip hop is the only real art that's really like this. You see what I'm saying? It was a warrior art. It was a cry out from the freedom fighters. So this next generation who would take up the throne would start to, get in tune with this energy, and they would start writing lyrics. And if you know anybody who studied hip hop that was coming up in the mid to late 70s to early 80s, mid to late 70s through the 80s, my bad, they tell you like it just came to me natural. Like I don't even know where the fuck it came from, cause these were the warriors and warriors who hit the planet who was about this particular energy. You see what I'm saying? They call them MCs, which were pretty much musical wizards, cause a MC just mean master of ceremonies. You see what I'm saying? So they were just musical wizards, musical magi. You see what I'm saying? So they hit this planet. They hit the planet to bring these lyrics. And why did they hit the planet? I'm answering that in a second. But what made this energy so powerful is it was shaking the planet. You see what I'm saying? It was rocking the house. And nobody had ever seen nothing like this. You see what I'm saying? Nobody had ever seen nothing. I mean, for the last 40 years, hip hop, over 40 years now, it'll be 50 in 2023. For the last almost 50 years, this energy has hit the planet, and it's been a phenomenon. You see what I'm saying? In all its different incarnations. So this is what made it so powerful. Now, this is where it get good. What was so powerful about hip hop that made it so much what made it its own standalone genre? I'm gonna tell you what made it so much powerful. Why it's had so much impact on musical history. Me and my teacher's been talking like this for years, who was actually on here. We've said for years that hip hop is probably the greatest weapon of mass destruction that the black race has ever created. Because it was designed to do one thing and one thing only. And that is unhinge and unravel this fucking matrix we in, the cabal's matrix. You see what I'm saying? That's what it was designed to do. It was designed to give those oppressed and suppressed people of the ghettos and the hoods a voice, and they took that energy and they ain't played with it. They used their verbal telekinesis, verbal chi balls to rock this motherfucker. It shook them so bad, it shook the system so bad that they even started fighting. They started fighting hip hop. They was like, nah, this shit here ain't normal. It's nothing like all the other music. You know, we're a long way away from Earth, Wind, and Fire now. So shit, what is going on? What is going on? And what made hip hop even more dangerous is a lot of the other groups a lot of other genres started fusing into hip hop. You had R&B, which was designed to filter out your heart chakra. You know, you had one half the aspect, which was filtering out the hate when you was hurting, heartbroken, or whatever. And then you had the other aspect, which was regenerating the love when you was you was in love, getting a new girlfriend or getting a new boyfriend, or whatever. Then you had the neo soul, which was all about soul healing. You see what I'm saying? You had those who was that. You had India Ari, Erykah Badu, and everybody else who played that role with the neo soul side of things. You see what I'm saying? Then you had rock. Rock was also a big part of the musical genre. You see what I'm saying? Even a little metal. Matter of fact, they call hip hop the black metal, actually. So and what was rock? Rock was pretty much earth energy. They would stomp the ground, slam the ground to wake up Earth's kundalini. You see what I'm saying? Vibrate the earth with they shit. And so now it carried on into hip hop, and that's when they dropped the bomb on this motherfucker. Shit, they pretty much dropped the musical nuke on this planet. And fucking what it's been doing is unhinging these corrupt societies, destroying them little by little. That's why they started working to shut down hip hop. They pretty much got a profile for every rapper and MC out there. Just tell y'all like that. The police department has a profile, has a big ass book for hip hop artists that they've profiled, and whenever they do something wrong, they coming after their ass. So what up, Sherry? They coming after their asses. You see what I'm saying? They gonna fuck their ass up. That's how real it is with this hip hop energy. Like, they literally consider these MCs / rappers, which rappers just come from the word reaper, which is an angel of death. You see what I'm saying? So they literally profile these MCs and rappers. You see what I'm saying? And whenever they do something, they automatically charge for 3 to 5 years, automatically, because they already been profiled by the police, by the FBI. You see what I'm saying? So they came after these ladies and gentlemen, these boys and girls. You see what I'm saying? They did a documentary on that some years ago, and all the rappers and MCs know about it because they consider hip hop a rebel art. You see what I'm saying? They consider hip hop a rebel art, and what made it so powerful was since it was a rebel art, people were listening to this music. And not only were they getting enlightened, they was going out there fighting the power in their own way. So cause they were listening to the music. It's been plenty of artists and scientists and sports players who said, I listen to this artist, and that's what got me through the day. I listen to this artist, and that's what inspired me. I listen to this artist, and this what made me want to be this or do this. You see what I'm saying? Because I listened to the lyrics in this song. You see what I'm saying? So this is what we talking about, the power of hip hop, the power of music. Music is so powerful that music was so powerful that it can change your life. Even in its holy text, music is powerful. Like you got verses in the Bible that motherfuckers using music to fucking banish entities, and they using music to tell you never let a fool get music in their hands or they will destroy the world with that shit. You see what I'm saying? They using music to teach you all type of shit. You see what I'm saying? So this is what it's about. So this how powerful this musical shit is. This musical sorcery, this song magic. You see what I'm saying? Because anytime you write down a song on a piece of paper, that's you using the written word. That's a spell. Then you put it to a melody. Now it's song magic. Then you put their music out there into the world and let the people hear it. Now you dealing with musical sorcery. You see what I'm saying? Musical magic. So this is what we talking about. Now, so even in the Bible, go check it out. You got Chronicles 25:1. That's a good one. It tells you the power of music and how it can help inspire you or it can help destroy you, which is what I'm about to get into now. The fall of hip hop. How did hip hop fall? Well, I tell you, as a man who's been listening to hip hop for years, let me tell you what went down with the hip hop energy. Now it was explosive all the way up to about the mid 2000s. I said then the energy started changing between 2007 and 2008, especially after Soulja Boy and all those came along, and they started changing the energy. But hip hop continued to thrive on up to 2012. You see what I'm saying? Even with Soulja Boy and them doing that, they still continue to thrive. And a lot of MCs. I remember the last group of MCs that came out who really pushed it, who really pushed it home for us, and that was Immortal Technique and his clan. You had Diabolic, Low Key, Pharaoh Munch, Logic. So those, all those who was with his clan was the last, and they brought us on into 2012. And what happened was really the energy just expired. It was destined to last all the way up until December 21st, 2012, which is when the end of the Piscean age happened. After that, after they carried the energy on to 2012, from 2013 on, then it just began to collapse. The energy had expired. It began to tumble. You still got some MCs out there getting it, artists getting it, but from this point on, you will begin to see hip hop fall into just really mainly party rap. That's all you see nowadays, party rap. And they said the unholy trinity used to be sex, drugs, alcohol. They ain't even took sex out of it. It's just money, materialism, and alcohol and drugs now. That's pretty much it's all root chakra. They got you vibrating on the root chakra now. So and interesting enough, not only they shut down hip hop, they shut down all the other genres too. R&B gone, rock gone, pop gone. Yeah, they shut down pop recently. They shut down pop like about 2 years ago. When last time you heard a string of pop songs, you see what I'm saying? Pay attention to what's going on, because that's what's telling you. If music falling off, and Earth was known for its music. Mother Earth has been known for music ever since time immemorial. They've been rocking and popping and locking on Earth. They've been getting it. You see what I'm saying? They've been hip hopping. Shit. So to say that the music is dying off mean this cycle is ending. You see what I'm saying? You only got one type of music left, and that's their own distorted version of rap. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? When motherfuckers just so-called partying without consequences, taking drugs in the videos without consequences. The music ain't got no consequences now, and they feeding it to the young kids, and they dying from this crazy shit, taking all these drugs and shit. See what I'm saying? What up, John Derek? That's what they doing now. That's what they doing with this energy. So That's what happened. So the energy expired, and what they was trying to do, and why did they kill off all these genres? You see what I'm saying? They was making so much money off of them, so they said. The reason why they killed all these genres is because it was one of the prophecies was during the last days there would be a new type of music, um, and they wanted to shut down all the genres before they had opportunity to create this new type of music. Neo Soul was supposed to be one of the experimental musics that was created to create this new type of music for the last days. But the elites, the cabal, and everybody came in and shut that shit down before they got a chance to fully produce it, fully create it, or fully manifest it. So this was happening to the music genre. You see what I'm saying? This what's been going on here. That's why hip hop. Well, it ain't even hip hop no more. I don't even know why they still calling that shit. That's why it's nothing but rap now. That's why the young kids now, all they care about is making their money. They don't care about the art. They don't care about the power of the music, which is bad. It's bad because it's one thing not to care about something, but it's another thing to know your music, the power of your music, and you still decide or choose to use it for negative influences, for fucked up reasons. You see what I'm saying? It's one thing to have a club song every now and then, but your whole CD is never club songs. Come on now, that's one dimension. See what I'm saying? You ain't go through nothing to get here. You ain't struggled. What the stories at? No stories, no nothing. Just it's mumble rap now. It's just that's all motherfuckers do in rap songs now. Just what the fuck is that? Y'all just mumbling shit. It ain't nothing there no more. It's empty. So that's why most people like. So what a new type of music is? I don't think it's coming. For real, not at this point, because the cycles is pretty much over with now. Shit. In the 2020s, you're gonna see that the cycles pretty much finish up here. So there y'all go. That's pretty much the story of hip hop and most genres of music. Cause music been powerful, especially these last 150 years. Cause we was going through some shit. These last 150, 200 years, we was going through some shit. So motherfuckers came with it. Blues, jazz, funk, classic soul. You see what I'm saying? Classic rock, hell, country. You see what I'm saying? They came with it. These last 120, 150 years. You see what I'm saying? They came with the Get Down, which is also a popular show on Netflix. Y'all should check that out. That's hip hop by base mythological show that has real character themes. So you want to check that out. That's pretty dope too. So yeah, motherfuckers came with these last 120 years. And what made them target music so bad? What made them target music was, or put they all seeing eye on it in a way, was Earth, Wind, and Fire. Them motherfuckers was dropping shit. Shit, you got Reason, you got Fantasy, you got all these other songs. Even they fucking CDs just spark fucking visualizations. And imagine that people say they go to fucking Earth, Wind, and Fire concerts and it be something. You see what I'm saying? It be something to behold. You see what I'm saying? Then you had the OJs, shit, Stairway to Heaven. You had the originals, Supernatural Voodoo Woman. So this is what you're dealing with here. So they had to shut that shit down, and it took them 30 years. They patient people. They not rushing. Hell, they took them 30 to 40 years to shut it all down. But hell, they weren't rushing. They said as long as we get it shut down by the end of the cycle, that's the objective here. So, and that's what they did. So that's what they did here. So with that being said, that's the end of this lecture. Y'all got any questions? Blake, how do we fight back to Miami? You fight from within with this shit. No matter what you do, you fight from within. Shit. Whether it's you using your own enchanted sword, or you use something in your ancestors or the deities or whatever, or heard a magical spell that a motherfucker, you fight from within with this shit. You know, shit, trying to fight with your physical body, like I always say, you'll end up in the hospital around this bitch. So yeah. John Darius Evans, how do we change the music back? Is good music being made but not broadcast? Yes. Music is part of the revolution, and they told you that the revolution will not be televised. It is now digitized. So you ain't gonna find it nowhere but on the internet now. YouTube and all other places you get music. And that's the main place you're gonna find music now. So there's plenty of good artists out there. And they shut down a new generation completely. They got so many good artists, but you wouldn't even know they exist. You wouldn't even know they exist. Cause they too talented for their agenda. So yeah. So don't blame the millennials for bad music. The millennials have great music, but you would never know that because they never get signed. They always keep them locked down in the basement somewhere, in the underground. So you would never know they have good music. That's how they want you to think. They want you to blame a certain group of people instead of blaming their asses. They don't want to own the shit. Why you can't find good artists? There's millions of people out here that's talented. Why it's so hard to find good artists all of a sudden? See what I'm saying? So yeah, you gotta blame these fucking elites, the Jews, the cabal, all these motherfuckers who running this shit. So don't think it's the millennials. It ain't the millennials. I listen to plenty of good millennials who got great music. It's they ass. It's they ass blocking good music. They only want one dimensional. They only want one type of music in fucking media, and that's fucking them pushing drugs, money, and materialism. One dimension. They want you only vibrating on your root chakra. They want the whole world vibrating on their root chakra because they know if you only vibrate on your root chakra, they can control you. If you ain't vibrating at least at 528 hertz, which is heart chakra, then they can control you. So yeah. So if the music is root chakra, then your ass is root chakra because the music is a reflection of life. So there you go. Any other questions? Blake, I don't even listen to music anymore. I wouldn't give up on music. You just gotta go to YouTube and just search. I still make CDs, so shit, mix CDs. So hey, fuck that. Yeah, I ain't gonna let them steal my music away from me. I'm gonna go find me some good artists who know what they talking about. Oh, another thing I want to talk about is like there were MCs that rose up and they achieved the highest pinnacle of hip hop, which I call musical metaphysics. You know, you had these artists and they took this musical game to a whole other motherfucking level, y'all. You had artists like K Reno, Killer Priest, Cannabis. Them boys was dropping powerful musical musical works like you've never heard before, out of this world, mind blowing. Cause there's two types of metaphysics. It's metaphysics in its rawest and purest form. Like say for example, K Reno's Perpetual Ascension and Duality songs, where it's just pure metaphysical teachings in a musical format, and then you got music as is embedded in the story, which is using metaphysics that is most powerful. Like say for example, The Wizard's Ransom and all the other songs, Annihilation of the Evil Machine. You see what I'm saying? Just a few of his metaphysical works. So yeah. So that's the highest form of hip hop right there. That's the highest form of hip hop there is, musical metaphysics. And only a few MCs got to them levels. You got a few ladies out there who got to that level, like Sarah, I think Dynasty the MC, just a few of them. There's a couple of them, Narubi, Sela, they got to that level too. Just don't want to forget the ladies of hip hop. So yeah, just a few of them, shit, who achieved that level of that made it to their crown with this shit. You see what I'm saying? With this hip hop force. So I just wanted to put that out there. Didn't want to forget that. John Darius Evans, name those artists again. K Reno, That's K-Reno, Cannabis is CANIBUS. Killer Priest. Of course, that's pretty much self-explanatory. Then for the ladies, I think you had Saw Rock. It's SA-Rock ROC. You had Dynasty the MC. And then you had damn, what was her name? I just had it. It was one other one. And I forgot already. Here, damn. It's in the video. I called all three of them out at the beginning. So yeah, but they great artists. Yeah, John Derry. That's one of them. He one of them. Yeah, that's one I'm talking about. So yeah. So any other questions before I get up out of here? Music can hear like a roller coaster for the mind when you're in it. John Derry. Yep. Sheer Hightower need to boycott the industry. Motherfuckers have boycotted the industry. That shit don't do that. They got too much power. Shit, you gonna destroy this shit with your magic at this point. You know the question before I get up out of here. Alright, people. I'll see y'all later. This is Marvin Jones. Put the word out. Oh, yeah. And I got a new YouTube channel now called The Sentinel Way. That's SENTINEL. Sentinel Way. So y'all go check that out. Subscribe. You know, you like my material. And let your friends know. Put the word out. Peace.